Hello, you're welcome to today's lesson. My name is Harrison and I'm still dealing with quadratic equations, graphical solution. I have a question on the board to solve. Let's start. Draw the graph of y equal to 3 plus x minus x squared for minus 2 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 3. Using a scale of 2 cm to represent 1 unit on both axes. Question B. On the same graph, draw a graph of y equal to 1 minus x. Question C. From the graph, solve the equation 2 plus 2x minus x squared. We have to start, first of all, by drawing the table of values. So let's start. So the method I'm going to use now is to work each of them and put the values of y directly. So we start by picking when x is minus 2, what will y be? If x equal to minus 2, y is equal to 3 plus x minus x squared, which is 3 plus minus 2 minus 2 squared. Then you now work it out and put the value directly. So that will give us 3 minus 2 minus, you know that since minus 2 is inside the bracket and it has to be squared, so you have to square it first before you now remember this. So that would be minus 2 times minus 2 is plus 4. And that means that we are going to have 3 minus 6, because minus 2 minus 4 is minus 6. So this will give us minus 3. So minus 3 should be here. That means when x is minus 2, y is minus 3. So that's the first one. We go over to the other one. Now, if x is equal to minus 1, follow the same way. Y is equal to 3 plus minus 1 minus minus 1 squared. And that will give us 3 minus 1 minus 1. Why? Minus 1 times minus 1 is still 1, positive. This negative is this. And this one is this. So that will give us 3 minus 2, which is equal to 1, positive. So we have 1 here. Then we move on. When x is 0, if x equal to 0, y will be 3 plus 0 minus 0 squared. Everything will, this will be 0, 0, and that will give us 3. That will give us 3. So we put 3 here. Now we are going to pick 1. So we have to come up here and then continue. So coming up here, we have, now if x is equal to 1, y should be equal to 3 plus 1 minus 1 squared. And that will give us 3 plus 1 minus 1. Finally, that will give us 3. Because 1 plus 1 is 0. So if x is equal to 2, y should be equal to 3 plus 2 minus 2 squared. That will give us 3 plus 2 minus 4. And then moving on, we have this, and this is 5 minus 4, which is 1. So when x is 1, we have y equal to 3. So our 3 is here. And then when x is 2, we are now having y equal to 1. Then finally, if x equal to 3, y should be equal to 3 plus 3, putting it there, 3 plus 3 minus 3 squared. That will give us 6 minus 9, and that will be minus 3. So we have minus 3 here. So we have succeeded in getting the table of values, and we have filled the values. So we have minus 1, minus 3, 1, 3, 3, 1 minus 3. Now, we have to also draw the second, the table of values for the second graph, which is the one we are told to draw 1 minus x. But in that second graph, you may not necessarily pick all, because that one will be a straight line graph. So we may just pick some values. Now, so let us just do that. We have filled this one, so let's go ahead and fill that one. So we are now having y we have graph of y equal to 1 minus x, 1 minus x. As I said earlier, we may not take all the values. So we have x, y. So let's just pick maybe minus 2, 0, 1, 3. Minus 2, that's the beginning. Minus 2, 0, 1, 3. So let's have it. Okay. Now, we go back. If x is equal to minus 2, then y should be equal to 1 minus 2. And that will give us 3, positive. So we have 3 here. If x equal to 0, y should be equal to 1 minus 0, which is equal to 1. Now, if x equal to 1, y should be equal to 1 minus 1, and that is 0. Okay, if x equal to 3, y should be equal to 1 minus 3, and that is 2. So we have also succeeded in filling the table of values. That is 2. We have okay. 0 is 1, 1 is 0, and then 3. 3 is 2. So we have succeeded in filling the values. You check it well. When x is minus 2, this is this, yes. That is plus. When x is 0, that is it. When x is 1, 0. When x is 3, and that is 2. So this will give us straight line graph. So that's the end of the how to form the table of values. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If there's any question, put it in the comment section so that I will check it and give you the answer in my next video. But in the next video, I'm going to now show you how to draw the graph using the scale given. We are going to plot the graph, this one and this one. That means we have two graphs, but on the same graph sheet. So we have come to the end of the table of values. Sit back and now watch and see how I'm going to plot the graph of these two table of values. Thank you.